Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for our podcast with the Next Project honoree, Zack Hodges. How are you doing today, Zack?
Doing good, thank you.
Good. Thanks so much for being here with us. So our Next Project, people from our community can nominate young people who are showing leadership potential, who are leading, just making a difference, being good people in the communities that they're a part of. And Zack, I want to read a little bit of your nomination, what you were nominated for. The person who nominated you wrote that Zack started his own lawn mowing business at age 13. His freshman year at Cape Central, he entered and won an entrepreneurship scholarship and purchased a zero-turn lawnmower to grow his business. He's always on the lookout for someone who needs yard assistance and joined the 50-yard challenge last summer, mowing for those in need for free. He's an Eagle Scout earned at age 13 and a cadet officer in the Cape Central Air Force JROTC. So yeah, cool. That's so many cool things. Yeah, can you start kind of by telling us a little bit about your lawn mowing business, kind of how you started, why you wanted to start, and how that's grown over the years?
Sure. So I started it up whenever, like I said, whenever I was 13. That was over the over COVID summer. I didn't have much else to do. And I just figured I might as well start it. It's a fairly simple way to like get my foot in the door of doing things like that. And I found it pretty enjoyable. So I've kept up doing it over the past few years, and it's grown a bit, scaled it back a little bit more, but it's still going.
Cool. That's awesome. What do you enjoy about it?
I really like just being able to manage my own time, things like that, not having to show up exactly at one specific time and clock in. It's nice having a little bit of wiggle room with my schedule, being able to work with my people directly. I enjoy that part.
Cool. That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about what the 50-yard challenge is? I've never heard of that before.
So the 50-yard challenge, it's essentially, in just real simple terms, it's you mow 50 yards for free for people who, I believe it was veterans, elderly, and disabled. So you do a free service for them. And as you work your way through it, there's tiers of rewards, but 50 yards for free for people that cannot mow it themselves.
That's awesome. That's really cool. How do you find those people?
So it actually turned out to be a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Because just reaching out to people, I've gotten to the point where people will just start referencing me to other people. Cool. The problem with that is that, say, elderly, for example, a lot of those people are the people that they are persistent on wanting to pay for their work. So it is a little bit difficult to find people who will accept the free.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's awesome that you do that. Let's see. How do you feel like you have made a difference in the community through that project?
I don't think that I've had that much of an impact through doing it. I haven't been able to find many people, actually. I haven't finished it.
Yeah.
And that's been a while since I started that up. The one of the people that I was able to find help, every time that I would get done, she would walk me through things. If she needed help, I could help out with that. Yeah,
that's awesome. So cool. I always think it's really important, like just making a difference one-on-one in people's lives, That's really cool. So you're also an Eagle Scout. Can you tell us a little bit about your project that you did for that?
Yeah, so for my Eagle Scout project, I worked with the county on building the new Cape County Parks sign, the big stone one out by the lake.
Oh yeah, cool.
We worked together on that. That was mostly on the county side for planning, since it is a giant piece of stonework.
Yeah.
But getting together other scouts to come out and help do the labor, that was on my side, and I dealt with the organization for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. What have you learned? Because both of these projects, I feel like, have a lot of moving pieces, and kind of you do have to organize and things like that. What have you learned kind of through those projects about leadership and organization?
Just keeping track on all on all pieces in the management. With the sign, for example, making sure that I have all the supplies, all the people are showing up at the right time, things like that. Just making sure that everything is in line.
Yeah, awesome. And then you're also a cadet officer in the Cape Central Air Force JROTC, right? Cool. Can you tell us a little bit about that and why you wanted to get involved?
Yeah, so the RTC program over at the high school, it's led by our instructor, Colonel Gooden. It's been going, I think that this is our 5th year now. And so it's a branch of the RTC program set up by the government. And this is just the Air Force branch in high school, so it's the AFJROTC. And its purpose is to just promote leadership, make sure that people are set up for their future, whether that future is with the military or not. Me personally, I'm leaning towards a little bit not with the military, but it's still a great program to be with. This year, I am leading, and last year as well, I'm leading our rocketry team.
Cool.
So we've been putting together model rockets, launching them. We've just put together our own out of a kit, no instructions, no set plans. For the first time, we'll be launching that soon, hopefully, once the weather gets a little bit better.
Yeah, that's so cool. And that kind of goes along with, I know you were sharing earlier that you went to space camp at one point in time and are interested kind of in that field. Can you talk a little bit about your future plans and goals?
Yeah, so I'm planning on going into college for aerospace engineering. Hopefully I'll be able to get a job, not necessarily at NASA, but one of the other big aerospace firms.
Cool.
So getting a degree in aerospace engineering at one of those colleges like University of Huntsville, Alabama, Georgia Tech, Purdue, places like that, that's been kind of my goal for a few years now, probably 5 years maybe.
Yeah.
6 years. And really just, that's been one of my long-term dreams, just wanting to be able to work on rockets.
Yeah, that's so cool. What inspires you to want to do that?
Just seeing the rockets themselves. I mean, these are multi-thousand-ton machines just launching off at crazy speeds, and they were built by humans. And it's just, I find that inspirational, just the fact that we can do that.
Yeah, that's so true. Do you have any people in your life who inspire you or who are your role models?
I don't know directly. I can't say that off the top of my head I can notice it. I am sure that in the back of my mind they are inspiring me to do things, but it's not like an immediate thing jumping out at me.
Yeah. Or do you have any words that you live by or a life motto?
I try to do good for other people, just try to help out, things like that.
Yeah, awesome. And I know that we talked a lot about kind of your in-school interests. What types of things do you enjoy doing outside of school?
So outside of school, a lot of my free time is spent at school doing after-school things like band and RTC, things like that.
Cool.
And so after school, I just spend it, getting my work done or just being with my friends.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is there anything that you would want adults to know about young people?
I would say just that, we can help out. It's not just that we can, do our work, do our schoolwork, things like that. But they should be able to remember back to whenever they were our age. Capable to help out.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Zack, for being here with us today. Thank you for all the good that you're doing in the lives of the people around you and here in our community. So we really appreciate you.
Appreciate having me.
Yeah.